eternal, thriving, abundantly swell. It's lit. Let me turn this down a little bit. Not too much though. A little bit. Okay, my returning viewers, subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundantly Swell. It's lit. We're gonna do a general collective reading. I trust y'all are doing well. It's a choice to make each and every day. I just got on here. It should really say like 15 seconds in. Okay. It says almost 40 seconds in. And you know, I don't know. This is gonna, whatever I say is gonna be intuitive, okay? If you're new, subscribe to the channel. I post for all 12 zodiac signs. I also do pick the cards and general reading. So tap in and hit the bell. All right. I don't know. But someone mentioned it to me today that they realized that it was like people was targeting other people's happiness. But anyway, I'm looking at the Empress and the Sun card. I'm shuffling these for real, okay? So I trust y'all are doing well. It's a choice to make each and every day. Every moment of the day, okay? You know what I'm saying? For profit, capitalizing off people's happiness, having parties over people's anxiety. I'm looking at the Queen of Cups. So I told them something about, well, knowing this, then they just gotta be real particular, real deliberate about 144, about where they put their emotions and their feelings at. And I did another reading one time before, like within the year or so. I don't know. And I said something about, and I think I was just, this is when the chat was open, and I think I was talking to somebody, like, somebody on the chat, and they was like, whoever's trying to fuck my third eye, my crown chakra, you're banished from my energy. In the name of Jesus, amen. So I was gonna say something else. Something about a fortune or getting bread off of people's unhappiness, off them being stressed out, off of their anxiety. Oh yeah, so knowing that, being deliberate where you put your emotions and feelings. So when I say the 9 of Swords, it's like if I ever feel like a 9 of Swords, sleepless nights, you can't get no sleep, and also it could be like you can't eat, you can't do this, you can't do that. Then it's like, no. Okay, something about your own foundation of self, where you not even, I feel like as an adult, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like, you know, adulting in general, like, you don't really have the luxury to have your emotions so out of whack, or for you to be so off your square, because you got to balance everything out. You know what I'm saying? You got to balance everything out, mind, body, and soul. So if your emotions, you know, you're adulting, you're taking care of yourself, you have to know how to, I was going to say lock in. You have to know how to, I want to say like compartmentalize. You have to know how to not let your emotions, your feelings be affected like that. But you know, I feel like that comes with experience, that comes with time and shit like that. And responsibilities and getting older and shit. So the last maybe 2-3 videos that I did, it was like maybe 150 people in here. So knowing this, I expect at least 10 likes at the end of the video, no matter how long I'm on here, like at least 10 likes or 15 likes. Okay? Because that's how I feel, like the first 2 numbers out of however many people see me or whatever. That's how I be feeling. Okay, so I don't know. Anyway, let me drink some water. Make sure y'all drink your water. You're staying hydrated and aligned in mind, body, and soul. Alright. I don't know. In the song, he said something about he's not ashamed to say every day he wants some wine. It makes me feel like not ashamed to be yourself, okay? Say whatever says resonates. I'm gonna talk to God. And then I'm gonna get a note from the universe on abundance, alright? So whoever's watching me on here and is surprised by watching me and shit like, oh my goodness, we thought we did wherever the fuck, go ahead and hit the like button and stop playing. Alright, let me talk to God in a second. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ones up of the highest, the center white light. Thank you so much for sitting me down here to do this reading for the collective. Making sure we're all protected from lower vibrational, demonic, oppressive energies, and we got clear direct, concise messages. Much appreciation. Thank you for the clear audio and the clear visuals, Lord. I don't know. These cards caught my eye. These scripture cards. Something about certainty. Okay. All right. Let me get a note from the universe on abundance for the collective. I kind of need some more. I kind of need some more room. I got another deck here. I had this mini deck here. I think I seen the Seven of Swords. Yeah, I am doing that one. Okay, so let me see something. Well, I was gonna say something about riding the wave, like kind of like being ready for anything, or being able to handle whatever comes at you, type shit. All right. I was gonna say something about accept, adapt. I've been mentioning that like the past week. I'll look at these two cards, okay? Well, I'm gonna read them. So look at this one. It says, while it's often thought that happiness may spring from having some serious bucks is in quotes, it actually works best the other way around. Your celestial financial planner, the universe. So something about the money comes from you being happy. 656. I don't know. When I first started reading this, I was thinking about Stardust, which it's got nothing to do with this card. So I don't know. Well, like the picture, so I feel like it would be like a darker card, but I don't know. While it's often thought that happiness may spring from having some serious bucks, so I don't know. Maybe someone's like been doing it the other way around, like their money is what's bringing them happiness, but it's like your happiness is what really brings you some big money, okay? And that's what the planets are saying as your financial planner, celestial. Oh my goodness, I didn't know there was two other cards here. So I don't know, maybe something about a surprise, like you didn't know it was another thing here or something. I guess I'm gonna take it or something. I don't know, you could be like, I don't know, you could be like all of this or something. I don't know, but let me read what this says. Look at this card. This card looked like spring. And this one says may spring from, I don't know, something about spring. It's spring right now though. Okay, so, right? I'm sorry. When I'm in the read, I'm not really thinking. Anyway, do wealthy people have to spend all their money to feel wealthy? No, that's silly. They don't even have to spend a cent, do they? So you haven't made the universe. So if you want to feel, I was going to say, if you want to feel wealthy, you don't have to spend anything, okay? And that means that anyone can feel wealthy, okay? The universe is saying, like, it's lit. Because you could be wealthy and not spend any money and you could still feel like that, or something about, it says, so you have, whoever's trying to fuck my third eye and my crown chakra, bitch, God contend with them. Please. Let me relax. I feel like I need to take it down a couple octaves. Okay, so you haven't made, you don't have to spend no bread. Or something like that. Something about holding on to your money or something. Okay, so I'm looking at this wave. That's why I said something about riding the wave or going with the flow or something. Anyway, it says, it just doesn't get any more beautiful, any more magical, any richer, or any easier than things are right now. Until, of course, you start expecting it to get more beautiful, magical, richer, and easier. At which point, I hope you have a really good broker who loves you. The universe. Okay, that's lit. So, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, guide me. So I feel like someone's trying to lead the reading off somewhere else. And I really want to stay on where we're at. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be veered astray or led astray, whatever the. So collective, start expecting things to get more beautiful, magical, richer, and easier. That's the that's the way it would happen. All right, I hope you have a really good broker. That means you're gonna have somebody that helps you spend your money or something like that. Who loves you? The universe. So the universe is like handling your finances. Okay. Look, if I want anybody handling my finances, it would be the universe. Okay. And something about people flossing or people spending a lot of bread so they feel wealthy, but they don't really got no bread, and they could feel like it, but maybe it's short lived. Maybe some people is they're not happy. Maybe they're putting their happiness on hold because they're like, I need a certain amount before I feel good about myself or something. I don't know. In the Bible, it says something about, well, I'm paraphrasing, but it says something about like whether you got it or you don't, being content. Like it makes me feel like being yourself, being like having a part within you that's unchangeable, unmovable, like your core of you. Something about, I don't know, people got different philosophies when it comes to money, you know what I'm saying? And because they got different philosophies, I feel like they got different realities. I don't know, maybe this is, well, these cards is notes from the universe on abundance, but not all the cards are really about money, because abundance isn't just money. Okay, it's like good things. Okay, well, it doesn't have to necessarily be good things either, but I'd be focused on good things. But anyway, I was gonna say something else. I don't know. Let me hydrate a little bit. Let me replenish. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 people in here. 2 likes. Go ahead and hit the like button so you can get ready for the next number sequence y'all niggas like to do. All right. Let me take another sip of this. Ooh. Look, I stopped shuffling at the star. When I shuffling all that time. At the top of the deck, what's going on? The 3 cups. So it makes me feel like it's a celebration. It's a celebration, bitches, or something. Is that from the beginning of a song or something? Okay, so let me see. Or wait, is that Dave Chappelle? He's talking about Rick James or something? I don't know. I split the deck. I'm looking at the lovers and the star, and they all don't got no clothes on. So I don't know. Collective, you could be part of this. These are 2 major arcanas. I don't really feel like this is 3 people. I feel like this is one of this is a star here, or this is star couple. Take whatever I say as resonates, okay? Ooh, look at it. At the top of the deck, I'm looking at the 9 of Pentacles, looking good, smelling good, everything good. It's all there, okay? And then what's over here? It's in the middle right here. It's the 3 of Cups again. Also, I did feel like it could be people around you, or it could be like your ancestors. Take whatever I say to resonate, okay? 3 of Cups. And then after the 9 of Pentacles is the Wheel of Fortune. Fortunate events or something. I'm looking at the 9 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, 10 of Wands, 6 of Cups, Justice. Okay. I feel like I'm looking at the Ace of Swords now. Whatever I was gonna say is gonna be some actual factual. So I feel like there's a turn of events or something. It's a turn. I feel like you turned this. I feel like you did your part. This 9 of Pentacles, you could have maintained this looking good, smelling good, everything good, independent, self-sufficient, 9 of Pentacles, okay? You could have maintained this collective, and something about like you doing your part and the universe doing the rest, or something like you putting into something enough that it's showing weight, or it is given like putting in work and getting the fruits of your labor type shit. Wheel of Fortune, and then after that is the Nine of Wands. So this could be you being wary or defensive about how your emotions are used, or something like that, or something about your emotional waters or something like that. Your heart space. Okay, you're defending that. You on defense or something. And then after that, I'm looking at the Ten of Wands and the Six of Cups. So this is somebody that knew you way back when. It makes me feel like something about childhood, maybe nostalgia. Okay, something about burdens placed on you as a child. Okay, take whatever I say as it resonates. Okay, the next card is Justice. Justice, the Knight of Cups, and the Fool. I'm looking at the Eight of Pentacles and the Star again. I feel like you're on your path. I feel like you're in your destiny. I was going to say something else. I don't know what I was going to say. Okay, I'm looking at the Three of Cups again. I feel like I'm looking at the Empress and the Lovers. I feel like everything I just said. I'm looking at the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I don't know. Let me get two cards for the collective. 1717. When I look at the clock, and that's star energy. The Hanged Man came out, Pisces energy. All right, something about spending some time with God until you get a new perspective. Something about in the song you said eye for eye. Something about something being turned on its head or something. And then I'm looking at the seven of Wands in my hand and the Five of Pentacles, because I feel like something about you staying close to God with the Hanged Man. Does it say something about seeing something another way or seeing something a different way? Like seeing something like it's happening for you and not to you. Okay, at the same time though, it makes me feel like 1818 wanting to be as far away from poverty as possible. Something about the Hanged Man. When people is with God, sometimes they could feel like they're by themselves, like they're alone. And something about that awareness that you're not alone and that you're not by yourself and that you're not doing your life by yourself. Okay, and that could be something like realizing that, and I don't know. Because when they're outside, Five of Pentacles, this, if I'm not mistaken, this stained glass is like a church right here. So a lot of times churches, you could go to a church, I was going to say a parish. You could go to a church to get help. And I feel like the next card after the Five of Pentacles is the Six of Pentacles. And in the church, you find God or something like that. Well, traditionally, that's what you're supposed to find. Okay, let me see what's over here. I'm looking at the Page of Wands right here. I'm looking at the Three of Cups again. Three of Cups, which is next to the Five of Swords. So, and Judgment. So it's like, nigga, I hope you have fun while it lasted, because these folks that was having a good time, I think even in the Bible it says something about, it says something about like folks talking about you. I'm paraphrasing. Folks talking about you and like looking at you crazy or something like that. I don't know, but I feel like something That's the end of that, or something. That's the end of something. I don't know. I'm looking at the Three of Cups, Five of Swords, and Judgment. All right, I split the deck. I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune. Something about is it? Well, I was gonna say something about a gamble, like something about they wanted all the. I was gonna say they wanted all the. I don't know, all the enchiladas. They wanted all the blessings that you got, all your fruit. I'm looking at the Empress and the Devil card. Capricorn energy, Libra, Taurus energy. So this could be an evil mother figure. Take whatever I say as it resonates. Obsessed, demented. If it's not that, then this could be you and an Empress energy and the devil's on your tail. Or this entity, this energy. The way my hand is, I'm looking at the Two of Cups and the two of Wands. And then when I peek right here, I'm looking at the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Something about you being on your path and you being wary and you being cautious and somebody watching you through their crystal ball or through whatever they be scrying through. A mirror or some type of glass or something like that. And they want to be on some like, where we going, what we doing. And I don't feel like you associated with this person. I feel like something right here in my arm. And I feel like niggas trying to send me some shit to be irritated. And I feel like that's cute. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to sit back and watch. Look, this is star right here. Star energy. Whatever it is that you be doing, a collective that you be shining at, you're doing your thing. You're not looking at the spectators. They're watching you. You giving them something to watch, okay? And then I'm looking at the Two of Cups. Again, I feel an energy of like, this could be you and somebody else in the spotlight. This could be you and it's really giving like a higher frequency with the star energy. All right, oh my goodness. I'm looking at the King of Pentacles, the Two of Cups in my hand. I'm looking at the Nine of Swords. Somebody just walked by and my hand feel like how it feel. Okay? But anyway, I'm looking at the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Okay, let me see. Knight of Cups. Okay, this could be a good thing. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm looking at the Eight of Wands. Take whatever says resonates. Okay, and I'm looking at Temperance. Okay, so I don't know, something about your life being an example, and all the things that people have in their life, like a family and I don't know, like a house and a car and a this and a that and a this and the tree of life, everything that people be having in their life in their lifespan. It's like, yeah, you're gonna get that. That's for you too. And I don't know why somebody was trying to make some shit feel like some shit was not for you, but it makes me feel like it makes me feel like I don't know, like they was trying to make something more like, well, I was gonna say like a bigger deal. Like I don't know, maybe it is a big deal or something like that. But let me see. It's something about stuff that people normally have. It's a big deal that you have it because somebody I feel like wanted you to be treated less than or something like that. Like I'm not gonna hold you. And also, I was thinking that if somebody has a high frequency, right, and they're normally like high energy, like positive, optimistic, if you get that kind of person to, and if you're somebody that you benefit off of people being unhappy, if you get that kind of person to not be happy, then you know that's probably some big bucks right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm looking at Justice, Ace of Wands. So something about a new passionate beginning, and justice is to be had. All right. God is handing this to you. All right. What caught my eye over here is completion, the world, this chart right here. And then also on this card, there's no from the universe card, feel wealthy. And then look, the Queen of Pentacles right here at the bottom of the deck. And then at the top of the deck is the Sun card, Leo energy. I'm looking at the Five of Swords. So it's going to be seen that someone was going out of their way to one-up you or something like that. Or this could be somebody getting in their own head about, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm not going to hold you. This could be about, like, your life. I'm looking at the Strength card. But, okay, I'm going to tell you what cards came out. So y'all use your intuition. The Sun card, the Five of Swords, the King of Pentacles. I feel like something about, well, I feel like this war or whatever against people's happiness is not new. And something about people trying to affect people's happiness since they was a child, and being an adult and being like, you know what, like, your happiness, like, it can't be taken away, or it's not up to anybody else. Or also something about being like, socialized to be your own worst enemy, like, to not let yourself be happy too much or something like that. And that could get you in your own head, because when you become an adult and shit that lights you up or brings you happiness, it can make you have anxiety, or it can make you get in your own way or some shit like that. Okay. Looking at the Ace of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands, it makes me feel like it's a feeling card. It's not a thinking card. And something about your ancestors, your spirit guides, guiding you forward to your ships coming in through your wands. And you continuing to put the work in. Eight of Pentacles, put the work in towards your future. Investing your time, money, energy into this. And also something about consistency and repetition. And just sitting down and getting to work and having your head down. Okay. And something about justice. It makes me feel like you brought your own justice about. Like I said, like, you did your part. Okay. I don't know what I see on this card right here, but I was going to say something about spreadsheets or something. But really what the word says is finished. So, I don't know. But let me see. All right. In that song, he said, you're only as good as your last performance. Okay. He said, yes, it was good, but we chasing greatness. Okay, let me see. Justice. All right, something about you doing your part. He said, give them performance, show them endurance, give them the time of their life. Okay, I feel like that's what you do. That could be what your energy does. Okay, say whatever I said today. Let me put this right here. All right, Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. And the song, he said, I know they hate to see me coming. I don't know. Something about people being upset about feeling like they're being pushed to do better. And maybe you're not really explicitly telling people, like, do better or some shit like that. But they could feel like that. I'm looking at Judgment and I'm looking at Hermit. Something about taking a look at yourself. I'm looking at Judgment and the Hermit. I'm going to wrap this up in a little bit. What's this behind you? I'm looking at Eight of Pentacles. Something about, like, this is your life. So whatever like results you want in your life, whatever results you got now in your life, it's like, see what part you played in it. So you could have the present, have the future that you want to have. So you can bring yourself justice. Again, I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles. Collective. Something about something being fair. Okay? At the top of the deck, fair for you. At the top of the deck, I'm looking at the Queen of Cups and the Six of Wands. Okay? This could be you, I don't know why I throw cards like that. This could be you, being emotionally intelligent and getting some type of recognition or attention with the Six of Wands. At the top of the deck, I'm looking at the Chariot, Cancer energy. Moving forward, the Chariot is with it came out with the Devil. Well, the Devil's the next card. And then I'm looking at the Ten of Wands. I feel like something about this energy. I don't know why I feel like it's not really fast for real. It's not really fast. Well, I don't know. It could be an energy trying to move fast, but they're burdened. I feel like they're trying to place the burden somewhere. They want somebody to hold them or something like that. This could be somebody that's trying to I don't know, like they want somebody to carry their cross or something like that. Maybe they wanted you to do it, but you're using your energy for your own self, for your own life. I was gonna say for your own wife. Take whatever I say is resonate, okay? I'm looking at the Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Something about being more concerned with the future than about the past. And the past could still be alive, you know what I'm saying? But like the past, like something about you not being you. Like the you that you are right now is not the you that you were in the past or something like that. Or maybe some part of you or something. Or the way you move or something, or the way you your emotions are, how you use them, who you let affect you. It could be some friction around that. Okay, something about because I kept seeing the. Well, I'm looking at the King of Pentacles, and I just seen the Queen of Pentacles. Something about you having some type of equilibrium, and now you could do what you want to do or something like that. Now shit is gonna add up or something like that, and somebody feels some type of way about it. Okay, so I'm thirsty. All right, so I'm gonna get a inch by inch. Okay, so I'm gonna get a scripture card. So 33 minutes in here, 29 seconds and counting. This is for the collective. Okay, you know what? Also, let me give you a perfect example, right? So, it's an example. Take how it resonates. Maybe I can relate, all right? So, I've been on YouTube, like, on this channel since 2020. And you know, my vibration most of the time, it be on some happiness shit. My name, Ashley, literally means joy, or joy, something like that. Look it up. So, anyway, I was going to say that the people that be plotting and planning on my channel, it goes from 6 people in here to 3 people, 8 likes, and it just doesn't make any sense and it doesn't add up because, well, I could be like, oh, well, my manifestation skills are so much so that all of what I see on my timeline when it comes to the tarot world is shit that I'm talking about. Oh yeah, we all tapped into the collective, so we all could get the same type of similar messages. But I don't really feel like that, okay? And not only that, but like the numbers is just too weird, and the energy as well. So these people could be on here like, oh, this bitch is not getting no money at all. How is she still coming in here with a high vibration, still coming on here, not even talking about, oh, like, I need some bread to continue with these messages. She's not saying no shit like that. Okay, say what? Anyway, happiness may spring Well, it's often thought that happiness may spring from having some serious bucks. It actually works best the other way around. So, like, when this shit gets handled, though, and however much, because people eating off the shit that I be talking about, eating off the concept of my channel, period, in general. You dig what I'm saying? I don't even know the eat for it, because I know shit could be, you know what I'm saying, be fake. I know shit could be fake too, but I was gonna say, it says it actually works best the other way around. Your celestial financial planner. So if you could relate with what I'm talking about, it makes me feel like something about, because you have the happiness first, or you have the happiness already, you're gonna have some real serious bucks. Something about, I don't know, like folks thought they was eating her, they felt like they was winning or something. And something about some shit being some chump change or some shit. I don't got no cards to support nothing what I'm talking about. And even the reading that I did, I don't think it was saying nothing like that. But I just thought about that because I feel like I'm tired of these niggas playing in my face. It's almost 40 minutes in here. There's one like in here, two people in here, and 8 likes. But it's all good. All right, this is for the collective. Something about calling your energy back, calling your power back. Something about I'm gonna wrap this up. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Okay. Something about suppression. I was gonna say something about compression. Something about a compass. I don't know, but let me get one card for the collective. Clear and interference with these cards. Let me get one card for the collective. Thank you, more angels, more answers. Come through. These cards, I just see something like real quick in my eye, and it said, "You will." It said, "Yo," when I say this, it's gonna sound like I just be saying shit, but no. What I see was, "You will go to prison." Okay, whoever the fuck. Yo, whoever's doing this shit. So I was gonna say, like laugh now, cry later, or some shit. These niggas was really feeling like, yo, I hope y'all had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Have you had fulfilled your desires and shit like that? Okay, so what does it say? Okay, collective. It says, I am certain. I said something about certainty when I first started this. It says, I am certain that God, who began the good work within you, will continue his good work until it is finally finished. Philippians 1:6. So, collective, God began a good work in you, and he's going to continue until it's finished, okay? And what's this other side say? It says, 2 people are better off than 1, for they can help each other succeed. Okay, that's nice. All right, I'm looking at, it's Ecclesiastes 4:9, okay? 2 people are better off than 1, for they can help each other succeed. So it's lit. That's y'all reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace out, and later on, check out your